guys, so today we're going to have a bit of fun. Hopefully you've got your pen and paper handy, ready to go, because we're going to do a quiz today and you're going to find out exactly how much money you're able to make in your business today. So don't think of this as getting disheartened if you get the questions wrong. It's not something we're going to post online or anything like that. It's just really a bit of a gauge for you guys to see exactly where you're at in your network marketing business right now today, and it gives you a bit of an idea of what you need to work on in order to go up to the next rank of Sapphire and Ruby and Emerald and all the way through to Diamond. So it's really just a bit of a self-check, a self-analysis to see how you're tracking and how well you're going. What it's based on is one of the axes of success. And what it really comes down to is your desire, okay, and your knowledge, or your skill level and your knowledge. So in regards to your desire here on the left axis, there's nothing that I can do to teach you to have more desire. That's completely the way that you're built. Your why, your goals, and how much they mean to you is really the desire that you have in order to do what it's necessary to make your business a success. And that's in any walk of life, whether that be your career, traditional business, relationship, losing weight, anything. Certainly in regards to your Jeunesse business, doesn't matter part-time or full-time, but you have to do the things that are going to make you successful, and getting on these training webinars is one of them. So desire cannot be taught. That's what's inside you, and you're going to be anywhere from a 1 to a 10 out of 10 on desire. And one way you can really check to see if you're a 1 to 10 is with the actions. So a lot of people tell you different things like, yes, I have a 10 out of 10 on desire. I used to have someone tell me that, but their actions were more of a 1 out of 10. So it's really obvious, because the actions will show you. If someone really wants it, they'll just do whatever it takes. If someone really doesn't, they can tell you anything, but if they're not doing the exercises, they just don't want it. And sometimes they don't even know that themselves. It's an unconscious thing. So you're a 1 to a 10, somewhere on that desire axis. Down the bottom here, we've got your knowledge. Okay, and you're going to be anywhere from a 1 out of 10 on that knowledge as well. Okay, and you can see here that if you're a 1 out of 10 on desire and a 1 out of 10 with your knowledge, your ability to make income is very, very small. Okay, you might become an executive if you're lucky in Jeunesse. Alright, but if you can get your desire up to a number 5, about halfway there on the left axis, and then your knowledge up to a 5, halfway on that bottom one, and we draw a line, the square there, the ability to make income is about half of that treasure chest, half of that suitcase there of money. Okay, and that really gets you up to, around about Sapphire Elite, maybe, in your Jeunesse business. So you're getting pretty close to that full-time income. Of course, if you say that you're a 10 out of 10 on desire, and we can get you to a 10 out of 10 on knowledge, which is something that we can help you with on your knowledge, then your ability to make income is unlimited. Yeah, put that into action and you can be a diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, imperial diamond. You are unlimited to where you can go once your knowledge is up there. The great thing about the network marketing industry is you can make money as your knowledge increases. So don't wait until your knowledge is a 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 out of 10, because you will always be learning. So you'll never start your business. Okay, so start your business while your knowledge is a 1. Enroll a few people, just go crazy. And as you enroll people and as you're just going through it blindly, your knowledge will start to increase and increase. You can enroll more people, you can enroll better people, you get better at training your people, get better at managing your time, and all of a sudden, you're going through the ranks of Jeunesse. So we've got a pen and paper ready there. Okay, this is really going to sum up how well you know the 15-point getting started training, and then the advanced things that you need to know in order to go through the ranks in Jeunesse. If you haven't completed this getting started training, and not only if you haven't completed it, but if you're not an expert on every single aspect of this 15-point getting started training, then you won't get anywhere in the beginning. Okay, you're not going to get to Sapphire. Okay, so what's my job description, your goals, your time, your list of people, your accountability partner, your business building tools. Get really good at inviting product to the product. You need to know the back office, the compensation plan back to front. Got your scripts and your story ready, and you know them back to front. You're an expert at handling objections. You're an expert on network marketing and industry, personal growth, audio, CDs, books. You know that back to front. You always attend to live events. You're really great at providing service to your team, and you're starting to become a really fantastic leader. Okay, so it's not enough just to be able to know those 15 points or breezed over them. You've got to be an expert at every single one of those 15 points. That's just getting started. Okay, that's just showing that you're serious about your business. Okay, so let's see where we're at. We're going to do 20 questions. Okay, we're going to do 20 quiz questions. I want you to write down each question, and I want you to write down the answer to the question. We're going to go through and give you a score at the end of the webinar. When was Jeunesse founded? Okay, so these are starting pretty basic. Okay, if you don't know when Jeunesse was founded, when it started, we're going to be in trouble talking to people about Jeunesse when they say, how long has Jeunesse been around for? You're going to struggle to answer that. You're in trouble to even get to Jade. So number one, when was Jeunesse founded? Okay, write down that question, write down the answer. Number two, what type of stem cells are in the Luminous skincare range? Maybe we'll get some thinking music going for you as well, hey? Add a bit of atmosphere to the lunchtime webinar. What type of stem cells are in the Luminous range? Okay, question number three. Name the main benefit for a new business builder to enroll with an ambassador pack. Okay, so if you were going to be building the business, what would be the main benefit to you starting with an ambassador pack as your starting pack? Okay, moving on to number four. Very simple yes or no question. You got a 50-50 chance of getting it right. Have you ever done a three-way call with a prospect and your upline? If you have, answer yes. If you haven't, give yourself a slap on the wrist and answer no. Have you ever done a three-way call with a prospect and your upline? If you want to write these questions down, not just the answers, it's a good way to then maybe do this quiz with your team on your next get-together in your trainings. You can run this quiz with them and see where they're at in terms of their knowledge and skill as well. So important to write down these questions as well. Number five, what are the three things to consider when working out which side to place a new enrollment, left or right? So if you're just about to enroll someone, okay, you've gone through the business, you're in month 3, okay, and you're trying to work out, do I put them left or do I put them right? Okay, what are the three main things to consider when you're working out a left or a right placement for that person to go, a new team member? Couple more seconds. Or what are the three main things to consider when working out which side to place a new enrollment, on left or right? Okay, let's move on. Number 6. What is an elevator pitch? So this is going to be a 2-part question. You get a half a point for answering what is an elevator pitch. The other half of a point will say, do you have yours perfected? And when I say perfected, if I unmute someone on this webinar right now and I say, hey Jacinta, give me your elevator pitch right now, and you go straight into it without hesitation, you get it done real quick, then you get a full point for number 6. So firstly, what is an elevator pitch, and do you have yours not just organized in your head, not just written down, but do you have yours perfected? So if I unmute you from this call right now, can you give me your elevator pitch? Okay, half a point if you know what an elevator pitch is. The other half a point if yours is perfected. Remember, this is only a self-evaluation, so be honest with your answers. Okay, let's move on to number 7. Again, just a yes or no question. Have you been to a live event in the last 30 days? Okay, last 30 days, yes or no? Have you been to a live Jeunesse event? Okay, number 8. What is the main exciting ingredient in reserve? What is the main exciting ingredient in our reserve Jeunesse product? And remember guys, this is not about getting a good score right now, so don't use the internet to look up the answers. Don't use the internet to look up questions about the compensation plan or what is the ingredient in reserve. Just go off your knowledge right now, because that's going to give you the most honest, raw and the best answers as to where you are right now. If you're looking on the internet and writing down the answers just to get a good score today, it doesn't necessarily mean that's what you know or that's what you've learnt. So be really honest with yourself. Don't use the online, don't use the Jeunesse website, don't research anything. Let's just see what you can get as a score out of 20. Number 9. Name 5 other network marketing companies in Australia. Again, we want knowledge not just on Jeunesse, not just on us, but once you start getting to that higher end of knowledge, you now have to know about other companies, other leaders, other compensation plans, other company products. Alright, and once we start knowing all about that, we can compare with other networkers. Then you've got really great ways to be able to talk to them, meet with them, present to them. So let's name 5 other competitive network marketing companies that are here in Australia. And there's thousands of them. Just need 5. Few more seconds. Okay, let's move on. Number 10. What are the 4 main anti-aging ways that AM/PM influence the human body? Okay, we know it works really great as a multivitamin and a probiotic and essential oil and all that sort of stuff. But what are the 4 main space age things that it does? The real anti-aging at a cellular and a genetic level. Okay, what are the 4 really cool things that AM/PM can do? Got to have knowledge on the products as well. Few more seconds. What are the 4 main anti-aging ways that AM/PM influence the human body? What are the 4 really cool things that they do? Okay, moving on to number 11. How many levels of matching bonus do you receive at Emerald? Pretty straightforward. How many levels of matching bonus do you get at Emerald? Make sure you do not look at the website. Okay, moving on to number 12. How many cycles / team commissions, the same thing, in one calendar month do you need in order to be a Sapphire Elite? Okay, so every time you get 600 points on one side, 300 points on the other, that's one team commission. Okay, it's one cycle. How many of them do you need in a calendar month in order to be a Sapphire Elite? Gotta love the thinking music. Okay, number 13. How much money would you make as a diamond level in a month just from cycles? Okay, so we're not talking about what's the total amount of money you can make as a Jeunesse diamond in a month, because that's going to vary depending on your people that are in your business and depending on your matching bonus and those sorts of things. But mathematically, there is one exact answer to tell us how much money you would make in a calendar month just from cycles. Okay, so we're presuming that we get to diamond right on the money. Okay, so we get the exact amount of cycles in a calendar month to go diamond. How much money would we make just from those cycles? It's an exact amount. Are you happy? Alright, number 14. Name one award that Jeunesse as a company has won. Okay, what sort of awards has Jeunesse Global won over the last 5 years? Okay, number 15. Name 5 of the 15 steps in our Getting Started training. Now, I was going to be really cruel and make you name the 15 steps. But look, sometimes you can be an expert at them and not remember every single one of those steps. So, really simple. For 1 point, for ticking 15, name the 5 steps, or name 5 of the 15 steps. It can be any 5 of the Getting Started training. Okay, if you get 4 of these, you'll get a cross for this question. Okay, you just need to name 5 for 1 point, 5 for a tick. We just had them on our second slide on this webinar, so it should be pretty fresh in your mind. Couple more seconds. Okay, number 16. Name the 5 best ways in order to convert a prospect into a Genest distributor. Okay, so if you're talking to somebody and they say, look, I'm interested, can I have some more information? What are the 5 best ways that you can give them information that's going to convert them into a Genest distributor? Okay, and I want you to name them from the best way to convert someone, the second best way, the third best way, the fourth best way, and the fifth best way to convert someone. And this is really good for your knowledge, because a lot of people are doing number 5 first, or even doing number 6, and wondering why people don't end up joining. So it's really good to know what is the number 1 converting strategy. What's 2, what's 3, what's 4, what's 5. So I need these in order from best to worst, 1 to 5, to turn a prospect into a distributor, to get them to sign up. This song's no good for thinking. Let's change this song. Couple more seconds. 5 best ways in order to convert a prospect into a Genest distributor. Okay, number 17. Under what tab in your back office would you click on in order to change your side leg placement? Okay, so you wanted to change from your left side to your right side. Log into your back office, you would click on a tab up the top in order to find your left and right to change it. What is the tab in your back office called that you would click on in order to find where you change from left to right? Again, do not log into your back office. Okay, you won't know where you're at. Okay, number 18. Only 3 questions left. Which Genest doctor has recently been nominated for a Nobel Prize? Okay, it's in the medical section of the Nobel Prize for his leading research in stem cell technology. Which Genest doctor has recently been nominated for a Nobel Prize in the medical section? Okay, number 19. What was the financial sales record figure that Genest achieved in October? So how many sales, what turnover did Genest do in October? The best month on record for Genest in history. Okay, and number 20. What is the bonus payment you get when you reach Imperial Diamond Director? Okay, you get a once-off bonus payment when you reach this title, Imperial Diamond.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love?
Okay guys, let's go through the answers. Just before we do that, I just want to check to see whether you guys have got any questions, whether you need clarification on anything. So a lot of you are writing the answers in the questions. That's okay. And a few people have even commented they love the music. That's great. Alright guys, so we're going to run through the answers. So have your pen and paper ready. Again, remember this is just a self-analyzation, just a self-check to see where you're traveling. And if you got a low score, well, you just got to do some work on your knowledge. And if you've been in the business for more than 90 days, you really should know everything here. I mean, if you haven't got the full answers, it just means you're not getting on enough webinars, enough trainings, going to enough live events, talking to your upline enough, researching enough, doing enough work. And again, it doesn't mean full time, it means you're just not putting the time and effort in to find out these answers. You know, I pretty much found them out within 30 days because I just knew that I had to. I knew that was an important part of where I wanted to go. But every spare second I had outside of my current job, my current business, I'd be on YouTube. I'd be researching the products. I'd be researching the doctors. I'd research the compensation plan. I rang up Lyndon and asked him questions about the compensation plan. I'd Google, resveratrol and telomere so I could find out more independently on what I needed to know. So I really dug deep in every spare second I had late at night, just YouTubing, Googling, researching as hard as I could because I knew that knowledge access was a big part of the business. Okay, I've got the answers written down here as well. When was Jeunesse founded? Okay, if you write down on the 9th of the 9th, 2009, okay, you will be correct. Okay, you can give yourself a little bonus pat on the back if you wrote 9 p.m, but no extra points for that. So 9th of the 9th, 2009, you would be correct in saying that answer. It was at 9 p.m. Okay, what type of stem cells are in the Luminesce range? If you wrote human stem cells or adult stem cells, you are wrong. Okay, there are no stem cells in our product range. Remember that. It's the growth factors derived from human stem cells that are in our product range. Okay, stem cells don't survive outside the human body. Your stem cells are good for you, mine are good for me. We can't put them in a product. The growth factors are what the magic is. Okay, so what type of stem cells are in the Luminesce range? None. Okay, so hopefully you got that one right. Name the main benefit for a new business builder to enroll with an ambassador pack. Okay, now there's lots of benefits. They get lots of product, they can retail it, etc., qualifies them as a leader. But the main benefit to someone that wants to build the business to enroll with an ambassador pack is they get 3 levels of matching bonus. Okay, you're grandfathered Sapphire distributor for 6 months. Okay, 180 days, which means straight away you're getting a 20% matching bonus on anyone that they enroll, a 15% matching bonus on their level 2, and a 10% matching bonus on their level 3. So if they want to hit the ground running and they enroll a few people and they start doing some work, straight away they're going to make a lot more money in the first 6 months than if they just bought a basic pack and took 6 months to get to Sapphire. Okay, so the main benefit of enrolling on an ambassador pack is 3 levels of matching bonus, and that's why you want to encourage all your business builders to enroll on that pack. Really show them the benefit to them of making more money in that first 6 months by buying an ambassador pack. Yes or no? Have you ever done a 3-way call with a prospect and your upline? Okay, if you said yes to that, give it a tick. If you have not done a 3-way call, give it a cross. It means you are not building the business efficiently. Okay, you're going to struggle to get all the way to the top without doing three-way calls. If you don't know how to do a three-way call technically, or everything around it, how it actually works, the psychology of it, make sure you get some training from someone, your upline, to teach you how to do that. Number 5, what are the 3 main things to consider when working out which side to place an enrollment, left or right? So the main things to consider, you could put there, you want to put the first initial people on your shared leg to make sure they've got support and spillover from your upline if you're starting out in the business. You could put, you want to support a leader, so you might be a sapphire or above. You can now place people on someone's inside leg to help them qualify, etc. But they're not the 3 main things. They're not what we're looking for. The 3 main things to get this answer right are, number 1, you want to qualify. So if you've got a huge power leg on one side, heaps of points, for example, when you want to enroll people on the other side, you can enroll 20 people down one leg, okay, but you still won't qualify as a jade or a pearl or a sapphire. Okay, so you'll need to at least make sure you've got 3 people on each side. Alright, 3 people on at least one leg, then you can enroll everyone else on the other leg if you want to make sure you get to jade, pearl, sapphire, etc. So we want to make sure that we're qualified for those levels. Number 2, and the most important thing that you'll pretty much determine whether you go left or right will depend on the point situation. So for some people, you'll have a really balanced 2 legs. So you'll have 20 points on one side and 30 points on the other side. So then it doesn't really matter which side you put them on. For other people, you might have 100,000 points on one side, which means most of the time you're going to want to put people on the other leg so that you create the 300 points and help you cycle. Okay, to help you get a $35 team commission. So we're looking at where are the least amount of points, we better put the person on that side. And the other thing to consider, which is really important as well, is commonality. So if people have got something in common, put them all in the same team. So if you're going to enroll your whole football team or your whole netball team, don't put one left, one right, one left, one right, one left, one right. Put them all in the one leg underneath each other. Bang, 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 bang. They'll build the business together for the next 10, 20, 50 years because they're all helping each other. They're all in the same team. They're all motivated. Even the last person down the bottom, their points roll up through to everybody. So we're helping each other. If you put them all on different sides, okay, then they're business competitors. There's no advantage. They'll probably lose motivation and they may quit a lot easier. So you might say, okay, look, anyone in Melbourne, I'm going to enroll on that side. Or anyone that knows each other, or family members, or people that I think would get along well, all in the same team. So they're the 3 main things to consider when you are enrolling people. Number 6, what is an elevator pitch? Well, simply it's a 30-second sales pitch to tell someone what you do for a living. So literally think about it as if you are in an elevator with a total stranger and they say, hey, how you going? And you go, good. And they say, what do you do for a living? Okay, you're going up to the 5th floor. You got 30 seconds before the door opens and you want to pitch Jeunesse Business. Now, we do a presentation in an hour and we only touch the surface. Okay, so you got 30 seconds to get your best case scenario across to that person, try and grab their contact details. They could be the next diamond in your business. So it's a 30-second pitch on what you do for a living in Jeunesse. That's what an elevator pitch is. Do you have yours perfected for the other tick to get 1 point? Okay, so if I unmute someone right now, ask them to do their elevator pitch, maybe I should do that. Okay, if you can just reel it off straight away and it's under 30 seconds and it's the same every single time, then you have yours perfected. If you can't do that, it means you're going to struggle to build the Jeunesse business. Okay, you need to make sure you've got your elevator pitch down packed, written down, practice, 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 so you can just reel it off. You also need to have the same thing for a 2-minute testimonial. So you can give a 2-minute testimonial at a networking event or a live Jeunesse event. Okay, and then of course you've got your story, which is a longer version. Okay, so make sure you've got that. That's part of building the business. You will struggle if you do not have that down packed. 30 seconds, a 2-minute version, and your longer version. 7, really simple again, yes or no. Have you been to a live event in the last 30 days? If you answered no, give it a big cross. You'll struggle to build the business. If you've answered yes, give it a big tick. You're on track. If you've been to multiple events in the last 30 days, then that's when you're really putting your hand up as being one of the leaders, and I bet you your business is reflecting that as well. Really important to attend the live events. Number 8, what is the main exciting ingredient in Reserve? Resveratrol. Okay, we know that one. Resveratrol from a mulberry, mixed in with other great superfruits, a great product in our reserve. But the answer to number 8 is resveratrol. Number 9, name 5 other MLM companies in Australia. So if you've got 5 other ones there, I'm sure you've got a tick there. If you've got 4 or 3 or 2 or 1, it's a cross on number 9. A couple of ones you could have: New Skin, Amway, Herbalife, Isogenics, Max International, Your Health, Organo Gold, Avon, Arbonne, World Ventures, It Works, 4Life, Lioness, Sizzle, Secret, many other ones here in Australia. There's some examples, but if you've got 5 written down, give that one a tick. What are the 4 main anti-aging ways that AM/PM influence the human body? Okay, so we know that it's a great product, but it's really cool because it helps to promote healthy stem cells. Okay, stem cells are the most important cell in our body. So to help maintain and look after and promote healthy stem cells is very good for us. It also works on telomere maintenance, okay, to help maintain the integrity of our telomeres. Okay, it won't regrow short telomeres, that's what our Affinity product does, but it will help to slow down the shortening of our telomeres. It also works on mimicking the calorie mimic diet, so switching on that anti-aging gene called the sirtuin gene. Okay, with our great herbs and natural supplements as an AM/PMs, it activates that anti-aging gene, similar to people that eat, 1 meal a day, 50% less calories. So it mimics that diet. And the 4th way is it protects and repairs the DNA. Okay, so you remember that free radical slide we show at live events? Breaks that cell, well, it helps it to repair and to protect it. Okay, so healthy stem cells, telomere maintenance, calorie mimetics, switches on that anti-aging gene, and DNA repair and protection. Okay, they're the 4 really cool things that AM/PM does. If you knew that, great, you can explain that to a prospect. They'll get excited by that. If you didn't know that and they ask you that question and you didn't answer it like that, I probably wouldn't join either. So you need to know this information. It's really important. How many levels of matching bonus do you get at Emerald? Okay, you get 5. Okay, so your 20% matching bonus kicks in when you get to Jade, and then you get your 20% and your 15% at Pearl, 2 levels. At Sapphire, you get the 3 levels of matching bonus, 20, 15, and 10%. At Ruby, you get 4 levels of matching bonus. At Emerald, you get 5. At Diamond, you get 6. And at Double Diamond, you get the 7 levels of matching bonus. So the answer to number 11 is 5. 5 levels of matching bonus. How many cycles or team commissions in 1 calendar month you need in order to be a Sapphire Elite? So remember, a Sapphire is enrolling 12 people, okay, and having them all to be executive, at least 3 on each side. Okay, to be a Sapphire Elite, you need to achieve that and have 100 team commissions in a calendar month. Okay, so the answer is 100 to be a Sapphire Elite. Number 13, how much money would you make at Diamond level in a month just from the cycles? Okay, to be a Diamond, you need to achieve 1,000 team commissions in a calendar month. We get $35 for each team commission, so the answer there is $35,000 per month just from the cycles. Okay, once you add the matching bonuses on, which is going to be a minimum of 25%, but hopefully up around 50%, then mathematically it's impossible to earn anything less than $50,000 a month at a Diamond. But from the cycles, it's 35 grand is the answer for number 13. Number 14, name 1 award that Jeunesse has won as a company. Okay, I'll be a little bit lenient on this one for you. The real tick ones would be part of the 100 Million Club. So that was an award from the DSA for a company that grew by more than $100 million in 1 year. The Midas Award throughout Asia, which is really a business award. It's really prestigious award in Asia in business. So we won that Golden Midas Award in the Asian marketplace for network marketing. We won something like 16 marketing awards in the US, and that was for things like our Why Jeunesse video, the 14-minute video, and lots of other different awards that we won there. So if you put down marketing awards in the US or business awards in the US, we'll give you that one. Obviously the Rising Star Award was a major one from the DSA last year, Rising Star Award. And look, if you had third fastest growing company in the world, number one in the USA, will give you a tick for that as well. They weren't official awards, they're just accolades, they're statistics, but we'll give you a tick for those. So any of them is good. If anyone had any others that I missed, let me know, but they one will give you a tick for that one. Number 15, name 5 of the 15 steps in our getting started training. So you only need to name 5. Okay, so here they all are here. So if you had any of those 5, give yourself a tick. Job description, goals, time, lists, accountability, business building tools, prospecting, become a product of the product, comp plan, back office, scripts and story, that's where your elevator pitch, etc. comes in. Handling objections, industry self-development, live events, good service, and leadership. Okay, if you had any of those 5, give yourself a tick for that one. If you only had 4 or less, give it a cross. Number 16, name the 5 best ways in order to convert a prospect into a Genest distributor. Okay, this has been proven over the last 5 or 6 decades. In recent times with technology, we've been able to add new great ways to leverage ways to convert people into our business. Nothing will beat a relationship face-to-face, like trust. Nothing will ever beat that in regards to why someone decides to actually sign up. Okay, always remember that. So number 1, if you want someone to make a decision to say, yes, I will join, they will do that most of the time at a live event. Okay, so if you can get someone to a live Genest opportunity event in your local area, that's your number 1 best way to convert somebody. Okay, proven strategy. Also, probably the hardest one to get people to. So it doesn't always work out, especially if there's not a live event coming up or if you don't live in that area. But someone's cat always dies on a network marketing opportunity night, right? Some excuse always comes up. But you really want to emphasize on trying to get them to that live event, knowing that's your best way. If that's not possible, live webinar is the next best way. Remember, anything live and personable will convert that person the best. So because the webinars are live, it means that person's had to put time aside, put the kids to bed, lock themselves in the office. They have to log on. So they're doing something at a specific time. They're putting importance on it. Okay, they're putting everything aside to watch the webinar. It's live, it's personable. They can hear a voice, they can see the information. Okay, not quite as much excitement and social proof as a live event, but not far off it if you've got a good presenter. So when people ask me for more information, if I can't get them to a live event, I send them one link to the webinar, and that's it. Because I know that's how it's going to convert somebody. If they don't get on that, or the webinar's not on for another week, okay, the next best way to convert someone, number 3, is a face-to-face meeting. And if you can take your upline along to that, maybe if you're new, that's how you'll really help to convert someone. Because again, you're looking that person in the eye, they can see you're not, you don't have 2 heads and a tail. You're a great person, you've got a great opportunity, you can flick through the flip chart or an iPad, but most importantly, you can build that relationship with them and they'll be more inclined to join. Number 4 is a 3-way phone call. Okay, and it's not far behind a face-to-face. The only reason it's just behind is because you don't have that eye contact, that face-to-face. But the 3-way phone calls with edification and your upline work really, really well to help you convert that person. That's why we make so much emphasis on, have you been doing 3-way phone calls? And number 5 is, a recorded webinar or a link to your JBuilder where they can go through and watch the videos. That's number 5 and quite a lot lower down the list. With a recorded presentation, they tend to not get around to it. They're watching the presentation, but they've also got Facebook open. They've got the kids running around because they can pause it. It's recorded. It doesn't have as much emphasis on it. And JBuilder, that can work well for you because the videos are great. And if you see someone qualify and log in, then you can give them a follow-up phone call. They're qualified and keen to have a look at something. So you're kind of combining it with that and all the other ways. Everything after that really drops off. So live event, live webinar, face-to-face meeting with your upline, 3-way call, and then recorded presentation or webinar. If you got them all in order, that's a tick. If you didn't, that's a cross. And again, it's just a cross because if you don't know that off by heart and people are asking for more information, you're getting the order wrong, then you're not converting as many people as you should be. Okay, and that's quite powerful for your growth of your business. Okay, number 17, under what tab in the back office would you click on in order to change your side leg placement? You'd log into the back office, top left hand corner, you would click on My Profile. Okay, is the answer to number 17. 18, which Jeunesse doctor has recently been nominated for a Nobel Prize? Correct answer, Dr. Vincent Giampapa. If you just wrote Dr. Giampapa, that's okay. Dr. G, we probably won't accept. So Dr. Vincent Giampapa, very exciting. What was the financial sales record figure that Jeunesse achieved in October? It was $50 million. Pretty damn exciting. So at the end of this year, Jeunesse predict that there could be somewhere around $430 million in sales for the year. Now that is absolutely huge. So we're on track to be that billion-dollar company inside of 10 years. Very, very exciting if they can keep that pace up. Number 20, what is the bonus payment you get for when you reach Imperial Diamond Director? The answer is $500,000. $500,000 bonus payment you get. Okay, so as soon as you get to Imperial Diamond Director, obviously you're making a hell of a lot of money, close to $1 million a month at that level, which is just out of control, right? But you get a $500,000 bonus as well. So pretty cool. Again, just a bit of a novelty question, but you got to know that. You got to know the compensation plan. $1 million when you get to Crown Diamond, $100,000 when you get to Triple Diamond, etc., etc. So a couple of good ones there. So have a look through 1 to 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Count up how many you got right. Do you need some thinking music to count it up? Dun, 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 dun. Alright, we worked out what score you got out of 20. Okay, where are we sitting? Okay, if you got 0 to 5, you are really going to struggle to get to Sapphire. Okay, so it's just a matter of going back and learning these sorts of things, and you'll turn it around really quickly. You can turn that around in 7 days. Okay, but 0 to 5, if you've been in the business longer than, 30, 60, 90 days, okay, you're going to struggle to ever get to that Sapphire level. Okay, this is just the truth. If you got 6 to 10, well done. You're going to get to Sapphire, no problems. You might even get through to Sapphire Elite with that level of knowledge. Okay, so it's a good score. If you got 11 to 17, you're on the right track. Okay, you'll be able to get to Ruby, no problems, because you'll be able to talk to those business people, those entrepreneurs, those naturopaths, those other network marketers, go toe to toe with them because you know all the answers. You might even be able to get through to Emerald with that sort of knowledge. Okay, if you got 18 out of 20, 19, 20 or so out of 20, then you've got no problems going through to Diamond and all the other Diamond ranks. Okay, because now not only can you talk to other networkers, you can compare compensation plans, you can compare products, leaders, because you know all about them. You know where the companies are located, you know how to deal with people, different personalities, you know how to close people, you know what to offer them, you know how to get around all those different hotspots for somebody. Okay, so your knowledge is huge with, Jeunesse back to front, but you know the industry, personal development, mindset, people, personalities, you know all that as well. So have a look at your score, see what you got, and it's just a bit of a self-reflection of your knowledge. And you've got the desire there because you're on this webinar. Congratulations. So have a little bit of a work on what you need to work on, and if you got a good score, that's awesome. Keep on learning, keep taking it to the next level. Hope you got something out of this. It's been recorded. We'll put it up into the usual JFire Facebook page, JFire International Facebook group, and we'll see you next Thursday 12 p.m. for another fantastic JFire Diamond training. This has been Aaron Biley.